Hey everyone, this is Gary with Older Man, Stronger Man. Feeling a little stronger every day. That's a good thing. I've been handling my diet just fine. I'm still doing the carnivore thing, and I'm on my fourth month. Actually, I think I just passed my fourth month and moving on to my fifth month, and I'm feeling extremely good. My diabetes is first time ever under control. I hardly have to even look at my blood sugar. And it is, in fact, I think only one time in the 4 months it's been over 200, and I have to shoot a little insulin and it goes down. And so the insulin, the amount of insulin that I'm taking is way, way less. I lost a total of about 30 plus pounds from 198. I'm about 172. So what is that? 36 pounds. Didn't think I had that to lose, to be quite honest with you, but I'm back at what they call high school weight, and I feel pretty good about it. One of the telltale things that you can tell, I've been watching a lot of the Ozempic things and what people look like when they're on there, and they look really gaunt, like that, and it's not necessary. What happens is they lose all the fat in their face. I mean, we get older and we lose that anyway, but this stuff makes it go bye-bye really fast. This is another thing here. I have no double chin whatsoever, and that gives you a youthful look in my book as well. There's no girth there, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm still working on my gut area, which is doing really well, actually, except for the age type of things where the wrinkles sneak in, just like your face, right? Everywhere else. I don't really worry about that, to be quite honest with you. I embrace the fact that I'm 65 years old and it isn't going to change a thing. This is the wear and tear that life gives us, and we either accept it and do the things that you can do. I put beef tallow on my face and keep it moisturized and do those kind of things, and wear a hat in the sun, etc. But as far as getting older, that's a blessing in my life. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of things. Did you know, for instance, that in the United States of America, that the average life expectancy for a man is 74.8 years. Now that is a little over 9 years from where I'm sitting right now. And to be quite honest with you, I'm like every one of you out there. I can't fathom that, after 9 years just not being here. That being said, I'm also not under any guise that something can happen tomorrow. But I don't plan that way, and I'm always thinking, what can I do to improve my health? What can I do to make things better? That is really gross if you think about it. 74. The people, I own a company out here, and I deal with a lot of people that are, retirement age, and most of them over 70, etc. And the amount of people that walk with a limp or shuffle, I like to call it the Walmart shuffle, that shuffle around or in a wheelchair using a cane is unbelievable. The overweight people of that age is unbelievable, and I don't think it's as high as the younger crop coming up, especially that 30 years, 25 to 30 years old. Those kids seem really, really obese as a whole, and diabetes is running rampant through America. And that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. Besides the age, what we live to, which is disgusting, is the food that we eat, which causes that 74.8 years of age that men only live to. And it is something we can do something about. This is why I'm on that kick. My major kick, where this started from for me, was I needed a hip replacement surgery, and I couldn't get my A1C. Now, for those of you who don't realize what A1C is, it's a blood test, and it measures the last 3 months of where your glucose averages. And first time I took it, it was 10.6, and I thought I was doing good. Whoa, that's way too high. And then when I went to have my surgery date, they checked that, and it was 7.6. And that was after starting half-heartedly I guess more keto, but I love my bread and chocolate and things like that, just like any other person out there. And it hit me dead on that this wasn't going to happen. I was in excruciating pain walking every day, and I knew I had to do something about it. And then, of course, like everybody, it's like wanting that bikini bod, right? They go out and they do a diet that gets them into their bikini, and then they start eating like shit the rest of the way through. And all of a sudden, I knew that life had changed, because I went 3 weeks later and had my blood test, and it dropped a full point being on the carnivore diet. And that's where something clicked inside my head and in my body. But I go, wow, there is more to this than what is actually, it's not just a diet, it's a lifestyle. And there's a whole society out here that believe in it. Jordan Peterson, his daughter Michaela, Dr. Chafee, Butter and whatever gal, we just got tons and tons of people out there that are parading this way of eating out there. And it changed my life, guys, and it gave me a new purpose, a new lease on living. For the last year and a half, man, limping and at times just crying in pain, because every step I made just sent oodles of pain right from my butt to my head, and it just really took all the want and life out of me. And so I started eating this way, and I just noticed all kinds of things better for me. One was the diabetes became under control. I'm a type 2, but I'm missing 90% of my pancreas, as I've said in the past. But so I'm never going to be not insulin dependent, but I can change the amount of insulin that I take by the amount of fuel that I eat. And that's the way I look at life now. It's the fuel. America has a problem, man. It's like 150 pounds of sugar per each of us. And that doesn't count the high fructose corn syrup that we drink. That is just unbelievable. And this is why we have a pandemic, a real pandemic of obesity, of heart disease, of high blood pressure, of diabetes, of all cancers, of all kinds of what I would call irregularities that doesn't need to be in those kind of numbers. And if you look at just life as we are this mechanism with, I believe, a soul, but we live in this body. We ought to take care of it. I look at pharma, big pharma, as farming human beings, and that's what they do. They are farming us. We are conditioned to go, oh, I've got high blood pressure, I need a pill. Oh, I've got diabetes, I need a pill, or I need a shot. Oh, I've got heart disease, I need nitrite, or whatever they give. And it's just one pill after another, and they get us in this system of, this is what you need. I went to an endo for years and years, and that's all they did was give me, you need to have this pill. You need to have that pill. Oh, your blood sugar's a little, you need to do this, and then you need to do that. And it was always after the fact. Well, on this diet, the last time I got checked, it was 112/80, my blood pressure, which is fantastic. And so I'm like looking at life in a whole different way, because you don't have to rely on a pill. In fact, you don't want to. You want to get back to the basics. You want to get back to the eating right. Fuel your body with the things that it really is desiring to be fueled on. We are not engineered to fuel on sugar and carbohydrates and just eat those until we become fat representatives of what we used to be. And there's no reason for that. And we got to take control. And then the second thing you really need to take control is step into a gym. Step out into the wilds and start making use of this mechanism we call our body. And get out there and start exercising it. And that's the thing. It's hard. It's harder than taking a pill, because you can take a pill and still sit in your recliner and watch your favorite show. And what happens is that becomes our life. That's not living, man. That's not enjoying. I mean, not everybody likes to walk out in the woods and stuff, but everybody likes to be physically active. I mean, don't you want to make love to your wife when you're 80 years old? I mean, that would be nice, right? You don't want to give those things up. There's no reason to give that up. You have this person in your life, and I'm sure they'll enjoy it and you enjoy it. There's no reason to put that on a shelf somewhere and pretend that, that just goes away with age. I know plenty of people are still getting it when they're 75, 80 years old. And it's a good thing. Man, the bond, it's different. It's not like when you were 20. It's different, but it's good and maybe better. Who knows? But you definitely don't want to lose it. That's the last thing I want to lose. I'm an unapologetically a male. That's who I am. I don't want to apologize for that. I am proud of that, and I want to be that until I pass away. I don't want to lose any of that. And here we are, a society addicted to the very thing that takes those things away from us. And that goes for women too. It takes it away from them in their estrogen world. And it just screws it up, and there's no reason for it. There's no reason not to have a full life, and I mean a full life, until you pass away. And hopefully that's, at 90 years old, but you're still walking and talking and hearing and seeing and enjoying life, and you're still a part of the big picture. And this is what happens with so many people. They stop being a part of the big picture, and they allow themselves to be shuffled to the side like they're no longer relevant. Well, the way you stay relevant is you eat right, you fuel up right, and then you get in the gym and you keep your body active. And that way you will not just be shuffled to the side, because you'll go, no, I'm not ready to go to the side yet. I still got something to offer in life. And I believe all of us do. I believe all of us have something to offer until we pass away. And I just want to encourage you to get yourself in shape, get yourself in condition, and start enjoying that life. And it all begins with the fuel that you fuel your body with. And it's time, guys. It's either that or 74.8 years. You can call it quits and stop.